Morning guys, it's a nice sunny Sunday morning. April seems to have taken over my balcony area at the minute. It's the winter, so not too fussed. Well, it's nice to get out here and have a cup of coffee. Yeah, so what's been going on? Well, the first thing I want to say is the transient is working. I think with the company, as long as the delivery is there, I think they'll be happy anyway. Because I'm not 9 to 5. 9 to 5. I'm what the class is Agile working, which is basically we can move our hours around in the week as long as the work's done. It should work in everyone's favour. I'm not on call. I'm not dragged into things in that way, although I do have like meetings and stuff which can be arranged over the month, so it's not too bad. It's not inflexible, but I'll see how it goes. I'm enjoying it, I'll be honest with you. The work's extremely busy. You know, it seems that I'm not looking is because the sun's so bright in my face at the minute and I haven't got enough room to swing a cat in here at the minute. But yeah, work's going well. I've managed to get the flights out no problem. This flight was a bit more expensive because it was the Christmas run, so it's over £200 for the flight. The one before that was £50 return, so I can't really grumble at that. I can afford that on a weekly basis or at least bi-monthly, so it's all heading in the right direction. I know it doesn't work for everybody in the sense that other people have to go to meetings, other people have to be available for on-call or whatever, but there's plenty of work out there where quite simply they just want you in the office for no apparent reason beyond just wanting you in the office. I had this argument with Quillian before because quite simply I didn't need to be in the office. I was either on site, which I was quite happy to do, but if it wasn't on site, could go to Spain, but they're like, yeah, but we need you to be available. But I'm not on call. So this company seems a lot more professional and realistic in the sense that you can't have it all ways, because at the end of the day, if I'm not in the office and I'm at home, I'm using my electricity, my internet, my phone, so my office space. So you've got to bear that in mind that they're getting huge savings on that front, because if there's no office, that's saving on the square meterage on a constant basis. Spanish. They always want somebody else to hear their conversation. Anyway, yeah, so things are working well on the work front. Yeah, so that'll just keep rolling forward. It's ongoing basis as well, so I'm expecting to be there for a while. I have had other job offers, but I've decided to stay with this company because quite simply it suits me. They seem to be more in line with the way I want to be working. Got the opportunity to develop my skills, so it suits me. What about everything else on Spain? Spain's still developing anyway. We're talking today and yesterday. I was actually talking to somebody yesterday specifically about buying an apartment to rent here because he wants to rent it. So things like that are still heading forward. Relating to family issues are carrying on, but they do seem to be beginning to settle down. It's a difficult one because people do stuff and then deny they're doing it, and to be honest, I'm just sick and tired of it. I just want the certain individuals doing it to simply just calm the hell down and just wake up to the reality that things just need to get settled and people move on. That's it. But I'm hoping we're nearly there, so I'm not going to expand out on that. But that should lead to my parents' estate being settled and a level of normality returning. But it's getting there. It's just, it would be nice to actually go home at night or something and not have something happening because somebody's doing something. That would be nice. They have been quite awkward in recent months, and I'm just looking forward to getting rid of all that hassle. I don't need it, don't want it. I'm sure they don't want it either. It's just I have no idea why they've done some of the stuff they've done, but hey ho, we'll move past that. So I'm looking forward to things settling down. I'm expecting there's going to be a load of renovation work to do in the UK as well. So it's going to be a busy summer, but at the same time, it'll be interesting times as well. What else has been going on? I think this year, next year, which is weeks away, we'll be taking Nicole and the kids over to visit the UK on holiday. They haven't been before, and I was talking to Peter about it, and Peter's keen to take Anna to London. So I said, look, maybe we'll organise something so we'll go over. One of the things I did this, well, I'm confused. I know it's Sunday, it's still this week until tomorrow. I got some Paddington bears from Paddington, because I was actually at Paddington Station in London. If you go through my Instagram, you'll see I was actually at the YouTube office, and I was at the Google office, which is the other side of the same building, because they're at number 6. We're in Camden, because they're on St Pancras Square. And I was actually at number 5. We were literally at next door. Our office was next door for a meeting. So I went and I thought, oh, there's the YouTube thing. So sort of went and had a look. Yeah, it was interesting being back in London as well, because I haven't been for a while. Yeah, I like that rat race bit of London. At the same time, it's nice to come here. So doing my business stuff in London, yes, I like doing it, coming in, enjoying it. Got some very, very nice clothing places, etc. Access to some wonderful places to eat, all that sort of stuff. I love it in London. But I like being here as well. I like to go and do my work, then come back to this. I think the batteries recharge as well. And I know a friend of mine suffered with vitamin D deficiency, which is obviously coming off the sun. Because he spent too much time in the office, and quite simply it's one of the reasons I sit here, not because I suffer with vitamin D deficiency that I'm aware of, but I do think getting that extra light is beneficial for a lot of people. You know, just that bit of sunlight, just getting that nice warm beaming sun hitting you, it has quite a positive impact, but obviously avoid cancer. But yeah, so I'm just sitting here, chilling out, having my morning coffee, and I just thought, you know what, I'll do an update. Everything seems to be going in the right direction. Not a lot's happened in the sense of stuff I can share, because I'll be honest with you, I've been working night and day because of the contract work I've got at the minute. There's just so much to do, and reorganising, rewriting, calculations, submission for budgets, etc. It's been absolutely phenomenal. Stupidly busy, but I'm hoping come February things start to slow down. January it won't, because I've got a few hospitals and things to actually deal with some stuff for them as well. So work is stupidly busy. Income wise, I'm doing okay, and quite simply things are starting to progress. And it's took me a while to find the job that could offer the flexibility I was after, and it looks like I've finally found it. Doesn't work out, fine, I'll go back to contracting. But I think it's in both parties' interest that we make it work. Myself, I want to be here at the weekends, or at least coming out, working weekends, then coming out here. So 2 in, 2 out, 2 weeks in Spain, 2 weeks in the UK. I'm fine with that as well. You know, I don't mind working weekends if I'm going to get the time off later on anyway, so there's always some flexibility in there. And the good thing about contracts is normally a big push for certain deadlines, so you can say, right, I'll do this weekend, but I want Monday and Tuesday off, or I'll go to Spain on Friday and I won't be back till Wednesday. You know, there's always a bit of flexibility in there. You just got to make people aware of what you're doing, why you're doing it, and it swings and roundabouts. It's to everybody's benefit, because they get stuff early, which means they can submit early, and you get the time off when it's quiet, and not a case of what I was getting back at Quillian, where you did all the work and then they'll go, but what if we need you for something? Or how about I need a life? Anyway, yeah, things are great, kids are happy, April's happy I'm back for Christmas. My brothers are all settled in the UK as well. I'm just looking forward to getting the renovations done and getting the house back to scratch. But it's a little bit strange not having my parents around. I've got to admit that. And I'll be honest, being here in Spain for Christmas, yeah, I've got to admit, it's not as bad here. It would have been more difficult that I was actually sat in the family home in the UK, because obviously you're used to people being sat around, and it was a bit strange when I went back to the Philippines at the start of the year with April's father not being there anymore, because you're expecting them to come through the door. You remember the conversations around the dining table when everyone had gone to bed, because he used to go up to the mountains with his cousins and stuff, and then he would come back in the evening. It would just be me and him sat having conversations because everyone else had gone to bed. Well, you miss those things, even though they were just complete random conversations. It's just that sitting around, just two guys sitting chatting sort of stuff. You remember those things. But one of the important things at this time of year, it's Christmas, is thinking of others. Important thing is, it's not all about the new Xbox, the new iPhone, or any other commercial crap. It's about other people. It's about doing a little bit for others. I'm trying to get involved in a bit of a charity thing at the moment in the UK as well. I won't say anything yet until that's sort of set up, because they may actually have no interest in me getting involved, and then I'll just look a bit bloody stupid then. But they've already asked about meeting up, so I'm hoping that will bear fruit, because it could be quite a interesting venture for stuff for Philippines. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, have a fantastic Christmas, and see you all in the new year.